What's going on YouTube? Cloverbells here, back with another Series 8 team video, and this time we're bringing you Mewtwo. So it's the start of the final month of Series 8, and what better time to try Mewtwo and climb back into Master Ball tier than, to just go with Mewtwo. Now, before I get flamed in the comments, is there any reason to use Mewtwo over Calyrex-Shadow? The answer is no. Calyrex-Shadow is pretty much superior in every single category, so there is absolutely no reason to use Mewtwo. I mean, it's got Unnerve. Calyrex-Shadow also has Unnerve, plus another ability on top of that. So then why are we using Mewtwo? Well, if Mewtwo is your favorite mon, and if it's something you always wanted to play, you can play it and bring it on ladder. Would I bring it to tournament? No, I would not. But is there a way to make Mewtwo work? Yeah, of course. So basically, what you can do is you can take any team with like a Calyrex-Shadow and you can just replace it with Mewtwo, and that'll work for ladder. I mean, in all honesty. So we're running a little bit of a different set here on Mewtwo. We're going with choice specs Mewtwo, if anything. And we're going to go with full coverage moves, and that is probably the one advantage that Mewtwo has over Calyrex-Shadow, is that it gets a wide move pool of coverage moves, which is what you're going to be taking advantage of, and you probably won't be maxing Mewtwo as much, if at all, because you have much better Dynamax options on the team. And we're going to partner with the Indeedee, so of course we're going for expanding force plays. There's no question about it. I mean, that's why we have the Indeedee. And of course we can go for helping hand plays just to make Mewtwo's moves hit even harder. And then to go with this, we also have the Landorus, and again we're running Lumberry. You've seen Landorus on pretty much almost all my teams. It's just really strong against Sun teams. So Indeedee with Landorus, you can set up Swords Dance, Dynamax, and then just smash. I mean, might as well, right? To continue on with the rest of the team, Incineroar, because Incineroar is Incineroar. There's nothing else that needs to be said about it. More Intimidate spam, more Fake Out pressure, and you always have Parting Shot and Taunt to deny Trick Room. Then we have Thundurus on the squad, just to, better support our Landorus, just in case of Intimidate. And we're running Life Orb Thundurus instead of the AV variant because we're going for a little bit more damage here. And the Urshifu here, you might notice, is actually kind of new because I'm someone that doesn't really use Urshifu at all. I would much rather prefer other dark options, but we are going to use Urshifu today, so you might even consider this almost like an HO team, and I don't really play HO, but, I figured might as well try it. We are banded, we're not Sash, because the Sash is on our Indeedee. Alright, so I'm curious to try out Mewtwo for, this final month of Series 8, so let's just go ahead and check out some battles. So, Yveltal Coalossal. Is that side proc Aqua Jet Primarina? I think it is. So this is tough for Mewtwo because he's got Incin and Yveltal, and he could just lead both, and then we're in a situation. Is it bad though? Let's see. I mean, he could lead Incin, and then we could just lead Thundurus. And then what would I do? I am banded, but again, I have to assume that he leads the Primarina Coalossal, right? So this is kind of tough here. What if we did Thundurus, Landorus, bring Mewtwo in the back, and then bring Urshifu? What if we did it like this? Let's see. There's no way you lead Incin into this, do you? Do you? No. So I mean, I have Ice Beam in the back with Mewtwo for Yveltal, but I just, yeah. So like he led Primarina Coalossal. So, the thing is, if I brought Indeedee, I would have took care of this, which is why I was thinking of bringing Indeedee with the Lando. Alright. But this also isn't the worst thing. Alright, so now I have to think. don't have much to switch into. Okay, so I'm gonna Wild Charge into the Prim, and I'm gonna Dynamax and click Max Quake. I'm pretty sure I'll live whatever it is he wants to do. Okay. So Indeedee redirection could have just destroyed his entire plan, but you know, I wanted to try this lead instead, just in case he wanted to be cheeky with his Intimidate. But I think this is fine. He could protect the Coalossal, which is what I expect him to do. You know, Max Guard is a play. But then he loses the Primarina, and then we're fine. Right? So we'll see what happens here. Oh, what? He Dynamaxed the Prim. I think you die? I'm Life Orb. Okay, so there's the Protect. I mean, we knew that. Okay, okay, you don't die, so you have some investment there. Alright, he must have Ice Beam. He must have some kind of ice move. Alright. Okay, so we'll get a Spadef boost here. So I don't know if that Prim has ice. A max ice, I should say. But now we have some trouble here. But that Coalossal's still slow. Okay, so he has Geyser. I think we take this. Yeah, the Spadef boost saved me. Alright, so now we have to think of something. Alright, so it's Life Orb Prim. Very interesting. I mean... So, we know my Thundurus is faster, and... You know, what else can he do? I mean, he has an Yveltal in the back. So what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to, if anything, superpower this slot. Or should I Wild Charge this slot? I could probably Wild Charge this slot, and then just kill the Prim with an Airstream. So let's just do that. I mean, if he max guards, he max guards. He does not, so we'll go for this play. That should kill the It did not kill the Coalossal. Okay. Alright, but at the very least, we can kill his max. Alright, so we'll do this. I should have just superpowered. He didn't swap. So he was literally going to give me both for free. Okay. But now we die because he'll just click Heat Wave and then there's the game. Except the wrong Mon dodged. Oh wow, I lived thanks to my bulky Lando. And now he has an Insane. Thanks for the boost, I guess? Alright, so that's very interesting. Thanks for that. Okay, so now... Well, he could just fake out my Lando, right? So then I just lose. I lose the Lando. So what I have to try and do is... I have to kill the Coalossal, I know that. I'm still gonna Wild Charge that. And I'm gonna guard against the fake out. Let's see if I read this. Okay, so if this is Yveltal, then I think we just won the game. Unless he faked out my Thundurus. Okay, I mean, unless he faked out my... Yeah, so let's see. Did we make this read right? Okay. But I could have just killed you. Oh my god. Alright. I mean... Doesn't change the fact that I'm faster. And we can just Rock Slide, if anything. Oh my god, I don't get that play. Alright, let's just go for it. Oh, we suckered. Okay. So, there I go. Alright, we missed Rock Slide. Maybe we can do something here. Probably not. Okay, so we get the flinch, so that's kind of good. The next thing that's kind of good is I have a Mewtwo waiting in the back, but again, I don't want to have to click something I don't have to click if I don't have to. So I'm locked into Ice Beam, and he has a Coalossal in the back. I mean, that's fine, I guess. So I kind of want to take out the Yveltal here. Yeah, I mean, like, if he faked out my Lando, I mean, if I didn't guard my Lando, I would have just obliterated whatever was coming into that slot, or just obliterated the Incin, and the game would have been done. But he chose to make that play, so now I have to do other things. So I'm gonna try this. I'm definitely faster, and I'm still gonna go for Rock Slide here. I mean, he could just sucker, which he didn't do. I'm very surprised he didn't try and do. Hopefully this isn't like some weakness policy shenanigans, and it is not. And there's the Ice Beam from Mewtwo. You know, great coverage move to have, and there it is. I'm surprised he let my Lando live this long. Alright, Darkest Area. Do I live? Come on, Mewtwo! Show me you live! Nice! Well done, well done. Alright, and the rain is gone. I'm very surprised he didn't try and sucker the Mewtwo there. He probably would have just picked up the kill. Okay. We have Urshifu in the back, which is faster than both these things. So we'll just Ice Beam this, and then we'll just Rock Slide. Like if he Earthquake, if he protects and then I Earthquake, I kill my own Mon. Right? Well, do I really care? Alright, so yeah, I think it's fine. We can just do this. It's no big deal. He should just cancel the battle, honestly. Okay, so he gives me the benefit of the doubt. So, goodbye to both of these things. Mewtwo hangs on. Alright. So, Mewtwo's showing that we should have given him a chance this meta. Alright, well done. We got a crit, we didn't need it. Great job! Lando and Mewtwo. Alright, and we get our first win. Okay, so he's got a weird Kyogre team. Okay, so I'm gonna say that the Tornadus is gonna have Brutal Swing just for the Metagross. Probably Life Orb Kingdra, and you know, could be Specs or Mystic Water Kyogre, we don't know. And Mimikyu. Okay, so probably Side Proc Shadow Sneak into the Metagross. Not bad. I respect it. He can't do that if we have Indeedee though. And yeah, I know he has Trick... I don't know if there's Trick Room there. Maybe for the Metagross, I guess. But if we just do this, we're in a good spot. No, because he could just lead the Tornadus combo, right? And then we're in trouble. So maybe not. Maybe I would... Maybe what if I just did it like this? And then bring Mewtwo in the back. And then... Do I need Incin here? Or do I need Landorus? I think Lando's kind of good. Yeah, I'll go with Lando. Let's try this. Okay, so if he, again, if he leads the Tornadus Kyogre, this is why I'm leading with what I'm leading. If he doesn't, then we play accordingly. But I have to assume the worst possible scenario. Okay, so he goes with Instant Tornadus. Well, he's gonna give me a boost. That's what he's gonna do. So, thanks for that. Alright. So now we're in a pretty good spot. Thank you. And now, he is in not such a great spot. So, if I go for Airstream, he could switch into the Metagross. That's a possibility. Or he could switch into the Mimikyu to take this Max thing. And I don't want to get parting shotted, so I still want to get rid of that thing. And I could also speed up my Urshifu, which is also kind of nice. So we'll go ahead and click the Wicked Blow onto this slot. So giving my Urshifu a speed boost is nice. I mean, if he fakes out the Urshifu, he fakes out the Urshifu. Go figure. Alright, we just killed things next turn. Because our Urshifu is going to have a speed boost. And then in the second turn, when we go for another Airstream, our Urshifu will have 2 speed boosts. He, for some reason, fakes out the Thunderous. Why? I couldn't tell you. Okay. So, this should be a free kill on the Incin. Yeah, goodbye. Like, wouldn't you just fake out the Urshifu there? Okay, and now we should Sucker Punch this. I'm sorry, Wicked Blow this thing. And we are banded. Alright, so that's one thing. Okay, here we go. I know he got Tailwind off. Okay, so there's the Sash. Alright, that's fine. And I totally, fully expect the Kyogre into this next slot. Does he Dynamax it? Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so there it is. And we know he wants to click Water Spout, right? So let's see how this turns out. He would just lose the Kyogre if he did that. But he probably maxes this now. I would have to imagine. So we're gonna click another Airstream. And we are banded, so we're gonna have to go for something else. Let's just try and punch the Kyogre. Let's see if he Dynamaxes, or if he just clicks Water Spout. I don't know if you're faster than my Thunderous after a Tailwind. Okay, so he taunts my Thunderous. I don't know why he did this. Okay. I mean, he kills my Urshifu, that's fine. He could have just attacked and then won the game from that. But now we get 2 kills from our Max. Okay, and you know, he keeps me alive, but I mean, I just died at Life Orb Recall anyway, which is why I thought he should have just attacked. Probably could have just won. But instead we get 2 kills with our Max, and now we bring in Mewtwo and Lando. Alright, so now let's see what he has left. Alright, so he has Kingdra, so he wants to Dynamax that. Okay, that's fair. Alright, and we're gonna bring out Mewtwo. Okay, so now we have to decide how we want to try and do this. So he had the Kingdra in the back the entire time because he wanted to Dynamax it. That's fair. So the question is, which one do you take out first, right? I feel like I still kind of die here, no matter what I click. But we're just going to go ahead and click Expanding Force, and maybe that does something. We have to hope he goes for the Lando here, because if he clicks anything other than the Lando, I think we just die. So, well done here. Okay, here we go. Okay, and this is an Airstream. Depending on where it goes into the Mewtwo we live. Alright, and hopefully this Rock Slide can do something. Alright. After the Expanding Force, he goes for the Hurricane onto my Landers. Hopefully he doesn't confuse me. Alright, Expanding Force. Does good damage. Alright, and Rock Slide. Okay, does something there. Alright, and judging by that damage, he'll likely kill the Mewtwo. And I am Specs, so there's not much I can do about it. If I Earthquake here, I might have a chance. I don't think so. Unless I crit, but we'll see. So, I don't think he protects here. Okay, he goes for Geyser. Is this in the Lando slot, or is this Mewtwo? So this is Mewtwo, so Mewtwo should go down here. So, will Earthquake now, single target, stab, after Life Orb recoil. And it's enough. Okay, good job, Lando. So, my opponent kind of threw the game by not attacking the Thunderous slot. But we'll take the early dub. So, we got Matt, and he's got the better version of Mewtwo, right? Calyrex-Shadow Rider with his own Indeedee. Okay. And you would assume that his Indeedee is either Seeds or Sash. The Urshifu could also be Sash. A lot of things could be Sash here, actually, so there's no telling. So I gotta think about how I want to do this. Very interesting. It's got a Stonjourner for whatever reason. Power Spot's kind of nice. So what if we just did it like this? We'll go with the hyper offense route. And we'll bring Mewtwo in the back. And because he's gonna give me the Psychic Turn anyway, why do I need to bring my own Indeedee? And then Talonflame, Urshifu, Naganadel, that thing, you know, Stonjourner, they're very weak to Lando, so you almost have to bring Landers here. So let's see what he's got. Yeah, I mean, Naganadel's kind of cool. I like it. I think it's a little bit better in Series 7 than now, obviously. But let my man play what he wants to play. So let's see what he leads here. It's going to be Talonflame Urshifu. Okay. So now I have to try and decide here what the heck I want to try and do. So the idea with Talonflame is he just wants to get his Tailwind up. He could even Brave Bird. That would be kind of bad. But I am going to at least Dynamax this. And then we'll go for Airstream on this thing. And I'm just going to... like, if he goes for an attack, right? At the very least, I can Sucker. Would this be better? Or should I just switch out into Lando right now? No, but then I don't want my Lando to take an attack here, so I guess we'll just Sucker. I guess it's fine. This way we cover both our bases here, whether he attacks or decides to click Tailwind. And then we'll see if the Talonflame is Sash. I don't think you would be. So many other things that on this team that could be Sash. Alright, so let's see what the Talonflame decides to do. So he does click Tailwind. Alright. So, which is also why we're doing this. Alright, so he Wicked Blows this slide. Oh, that's definitely banded. Okay, so now we'll see what happens. Okay, so your Talonflame was not sashed. Alright. And now he knows I'm Life Orb. So now I have an idea depending on what comes out here. So he's banded, right? And he just clicked Tailwind. Oh, okay, he has an Indeedee. So that could be sashed. Okay. How do I want to try and do this? I could guard here. I mean, he just... It's faster now, right? Because of his Tailwind boost. While I just have a +1. And I'm banded as well. So I think I just have to do this. And I have to switch out my Urshifu, right? Kinda sucks that I have to do it like this. But what else can I do? We'll switch out our Urshifu. Alright. This Intimidate probably won't help me much. But it all depends on what the Urshifu decides to do. What?! Okay. That's very interesting. I don't know why he's doing it like this. I mean, it'll help him against Mewtwo, I guess. Alright, so there's the follow me. Alright, and for whatever reason, he wants to do it like this. A knuckle into my Landorus. Okay, he gets a crit. Alright, and now we'll just Airstream. So now we're faster. Alright, which is good to know. Alright. So now what we could also do is Airstream that slot, and then just Earthquake. So what does the Urshifu do now? He should guard. He doesn't, and I think he just dies? Yep. So why he maxed this, I have no idea. Okay, crit didn't matter. Super effective Life Orb. Okay. Very interesting. I don't think Mewtwo's gonna get a chance to do anything this game. Alright. Alright, goodbye Indeedee. Thanks for coming. So now he just has the Calyrex, and we have an Urshifu in the back. So, I don't know what he does here, except click run. Yeah. I don't know, why did he Dynamax the Urshifu? That's very strange. And why did he hit my Urshifu slot? I guess it's super effective, but if I clicked Airstream, I mean, I guess he had the Indeedee to support, but I'm pretty sure he just clicked DC because this is taking forever. Because he only has one Mon left, and it should be... Oh, okay, so he didn't. So then what was he thinking about? Okay. So, yeah. And now my Lando should be faster because of that Airstream boost. So, very simply, we just click Wild Charge, and then we just click Earthquake, and that's the game. That's why you don't Dynamax Urshifu, guys. Why he didn't, I don't know. So, I mean, this doesn't really help him. Because then, you know, we just get another turn. It's not like I have Tailwind or Light Screen or anything, so... and if anything, he just wasted his own Tailwind, so... Why not just take advantage of it? He let his own Tailwind die. But, yeah. So, I don't know. Alright. Groudon with Zard, Nihilego, Grimmsnarl, Lurantis, and Tapu Fini. Holy. Okay. This is another game where Landorus looks quite good. And yes, he has a Grimmsnarl, but... So, I think he does bring the Fini just so that he can change the terrain on my Indeedee. That we know for sure. But the question is, how do you stop Landorus here? I mean, yes, there's a spread move on the Charizard. But I think I'm okay with going it like this. And then we keep Mewtwo in the back. And I guess the Thunderous for the Fini. If anything. Yeah, let's just do it like this. Very interesting team. Like, I don't know about the Lurantis. That's quite a pick. I understand it. I just don't know if it's, like, good enough. But we'll see what my opponent chooses to do. Okay, so he leads the Grimmsnarl. Alright, and he leads the Lurantis. I don't know what the Lurantis does. I gotta be quite honest. I kind of forgot. Does it reverses things, right? Because of the Intimidate? Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And... you know, the Grimmsnarl can always just go for, like, Reflex and stuff. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click Follow Me, and I'm just going to click Swords Dance. And not waste too much time here. Because what is this Lurantis actually doing? Alright, here we go. And there's the light screen for whatever reason. What if I just Airstreamed your Lurantis? Alright, there's my Swords Dance. And now what does your Lurantis go for? Alright, it goes for Superpower onto my Indeedee. Alright, you saw it. Alright, and there's the attack raise, there's the defense. So, Lurantis doing quite a bit of damage here. But I think the safe play is to just Helping Hand. And let's just Dynamax this thing and we'll Airstream. So here we go. Alright. What he does here, I'm not sure. If he clicks Protect, that will help him for one turn. And then Reflect on top of that also would be kind of cool. But I don't know what this Lurantis will do. So there's my Helping Hand. Let's see the Reflect. No Reflect! What the heck was this Grimmsnarl doing? Is it Trick? Spirit Break? Okay, now I got a fast Lando. Alright, he's... what? Huh? What? Okay. What? Alright. Let's see what else he does. I mean, what if I just do this? Okay. The Groudon is an issue if I let the Landorus die. Light screen. Okay. I think I want to just get rid of the Grimmsnarl. Okay. So let's protect the Indeedee. And why don't we just... Airstream. I mean, we're already faster, right? Let's just Airstream. Okay, so we'll protect the Indeedee for one turn. Alright, I do want to get another boost here. For some reason, this Grimmsnarl is not clicking Protect. And he's just letting my Lando run free willy-nilly. And he didn't change my terrain at all. So he goes for Rock Slide. So I don't know what this Groudon's doing. And he wasn't Life Orb. Okay. So there's the Zard. I mean, I'm faster now. So what do you Dynamax? I think the play is just to click Follow Me. And then we click Rockfall. Goodbye, Zard. Unless you max guard. First, he set the light screen. Okay? Then, he clicked Spirit Break. I don't know. Is it just like first A ladder shenanigans? And that's not even G-Max Charizard. What the heck am I playing? And he didn't even max guard. Unless now it's coming, because Follow Me comes first, I believe. Okay, he didn't, so he just lost the Zard for free. I don't know about this, guys. So the Mewtwo didn't do anything this game. Not that we needed him to. Because you saw in Team Preview how I said, Lando just runs through this team. Lando in general just runs through Sun. I don't know what the heck my opponent was doing this game. Congrats, you killed Indeedee. Well done. Alright. Maybe Mewtwo can do something. Or do I want Thunderous? Let's just go with Mewtwo. Let's let Mewtwo get some screen time here. Alright. I don't know what this is. So, we'll let him know the Wrath of Ice Beam. And then, I don't know, Earthquake? Like, what does he do? I mean, he could Protect and then I just hurt my own Mewtwo, right? So... I mean... I guess I'll just Rock Slide. Not like it matters. Alright, so here's my Rock Slide. Alright, maybe we get a flinch, but I don't think it matters because Mewtwo just wraps it up with an Ice Beam. Coverage! Goodbye, Groudon. Oh boy. Alright. That was an easy one. Alright, there you guys have it. There's our Mewtwo squad for the start of the new season, and we got some easy wins. I played some interesting opponents, let's be real here. But, you know, I still have to play the game. The rest of the team is solid. You saw that some games, you know, either Mewtwo just clicked one move, or there was a game I think we didn't even bring Mewtwo because Lando's solid, Thunderous Urshifu is solid. I mean, Incin, of course, Intimidate Fake Out, you know what it does. But yeah, again, is there any reason to use a Mewtwo over Calyrex-Shadow? The answer is no. You can just easily take Mewtwo, whoosh, and then just replace this with Calyrex-Shadow with Life Orb, and then you're good. But again, if Mewtwo is like your super favorite Pokemon and you had to use it, I mean, this is a good squad to have it. If you want to know some interesting changes that I would do, just to make it a little bit more, I would say, balanced, keep the same 6, go AV Thunderous, put the Life Orb on Mewtwo, Focus Sash on the Urshifu, and then Psychic Seeds on the Indeedee. I would make those changes. And then I could even put the Pokepaste of what that looks like in the description below. But that's what I would do. If you want a little bit more balanced, not as much hyper offense, because this is what it kind of looks like. But yeah, same 6, just make those changes and you're fine. You could even replace one of these things with a Regieleki, and just for a little bit more speed control, namely the Thunderous. But you know, it's still fine for now. You'll get some wins like we did. So you might as well give it a try. Alright? Have a good one, guys. Until next time.